Hey guys, welcome in. This is the Soul Room 111. My name is Trishelle, and let's see what wants to come out today. This is an oracle deck that we're going to start with. This is a shamanic oracle deck. Let's see what wants to come out for the collective today. So what came out is the Heart of the Sky. Love that. In the picture is a bunch of stars and clouds. And this one says the journey. So for some of you, you might be on a journey of the heart. You might be following your heart. You might be going on a new journey and following your heart. Okay. Let's see. What wants to come out? Okay, well, that was fast. So this is Kinky Ways. This talks about looking to explore sexual fetishes. And this one says brick wall. Defense mechanism, guarded or hard to reach. So maybe in the past you've just been looking for some kind of quick hookup. You haven't really been looking for anything that involves emotions. Yeah, we got Fuego, which talks about chemistry, intense passion. Detective, Super Size Me talks about being extra, and then Karmic came out. So this can be like third-party relationships, or this can be lessons around relationships in general. So that you got the Detective here. So maybe you're dealing with somebody who you think's a little bit of a player. Since the Detective card came out, that tells me that maybe you're trying to see this person's behavior. Are they really interested in me, or is this just a hookup for them? The Super Size Me card here, it talks about being extra, doing too much, excessive, overindulgence. So maybe somebody here, you see them as overindulging in just hookup relationships. So you're not really sure how to proceed with that. And on the bottom, we got new boo. So that confirms that. Let's see here. Let's see what the tarot wants to tell us. What does the collective need to know with this reading? So the Hermit came out in reverse. So maybe you've been feeling lonely lately. Maybe you've been wanting to come out of hibernation, so to speak, and you've been wanting to get back out there. The Sun came out in reverse, so maybe you've been feeling kind of lonely or having some delays, maybe even a lack of energy. I'm recording this right now in the winter, and usually the winter brings about seasonal depression for a lot of people. The Two of Pentacles came out in reverse, so there's maybe been some kind of financial instability you've been dealing with, or you've just been feeling out of balance. You know, maybe you got a lot of stuff going on and you don't know which to focus on. And the King of Pentacles. So you might be focused right now really on getting your money together, or you could be dealing with an earth sign. This could be an earth sign that you think is a little bit of a player. The Four of Cups is here. So, you know, maybe you're just feeling bored with this situation, or maybe you're feeling bored with your life, wanting to come out of that isolation and that hermit. So the Fool wanted to pop out and it came out sideways. The Wheel's here in reverse. The Moon came out. Page of Pentacles is here. The Seven of Wands is here in reverse. And the Five of Wands all popped out together. So maybe you feel like somebody's being reckless, or you feel like moving towards this person is a little bit reckless. Maybe with the Wheel being here, this is a missed opportunity, or you feel like it's just not really the right time yet. And then the Moon came out, so there's some kind of like hidden intention or secrets around this that maybe you don't know. Maybe you just don't know this person that well or how they feel, but you feel like there's some kind of maybe competition for them, maybe with all these other people that they're involved with. You just, you feel like giving up with this situation. But the Page of Pentacles is here, so that tells me that there is, you know, consideration for a new start. It's definitely there. But maybe too, this is also you being bored in your life and you want to start something new. You want to start learning about something new. You want to start a new chapter in your life. So the Queen of Swords came out and the Two of Swords came out in reverse. So, you know, maybe you're having some kind of indecision right now, and this is what's causing your delay. But the Queen of Swords is someone who's very sharp and discerning. So you could be an air sign. This could be an air sign you're dealing with. Or you could just be embodying that wisdom right now that you really want to make the right decisions going forward. Especially if you're dealing with somebody who you feel like is a little bit of a player. What else do we need to know? So you have the Page of Swords. The Ten of Cups is in reverse. And the Tower. So the Page of Swords, it can be talking about somebody who's curious. You know, it can also be talking about, the swords can always be about ideas. So this could be about a new idea that you're getting. Tell me more about the Tower. The Ten of Cups in reverse. So there's some kind of disconnect here in a relationship, or maybe something you thought was going to make you happy. It's not. What's the Tower? So with all the cards that came out, these two were face up. So you got the Four of Wands here and the Two of Cups. So I'm guessing the Tower was a relationship that you thought was going to make you happy. Maybe this was with the King of Pentacles. You thought this was going to make you happy, and then it ended up not. Maybe there's a lot of gossip around that, because this could also be a card about gossip. Maybe people are talking about it. The High Priestess came out in reverse, so maybe there's some kind of lack of understanding. Maybe they don't know why this situation ended, and that's what people are gossiping about. Three of Wands. Three of Wands talks about partnerships. So yeah, it looks like there's some kind of deception or lack of understanding around this partnership. What do we need to know from this? That's too many. So the King of Swords, okay. So maybe they see you as being someone who's really wise and taking authority, taking leadership. The Queen of Swords also came out. So maybe you have a King of Swords coming in, because the King and Queen of Swords are here. the Six of Swords in reverse. So you're moving away from stagnation. You're moving away from fear. You're not holding on to this hard situation anymore. So maybe people see you as being, very authoritative and moving on from this situation. Three of Swords is in reverse. Why is the Three of Swords here? So the Emperor is here in reverse. Ten of Swords came out in reverse. The World, the Devil came out, and the Queen of Cups came out in reverse. So maybe they feel like you're moving on, but maybe they feel like you're not over the situation yet, and you're not saying that. Because the Three of Swords in reverse is talking about avoiding heartbreak, not talking about it. So maybe they feel like you're avoiding it, even though the Ten of Swords is here in reverse, so they can see that you're healing or having a new beginning, and the World is here, so they see that the situation is done. But they feel like with the Queen of Cups here in reverse that maybe you're holding on to this. Is this gossip, or is this what's actually happening? Let me grab a different deck. Is this gossip, or is this what's really happening? That was Strength. The Strength card. So I feel like this is what's actually happening. So maybe you have some past issues. You got two kings here. So maybe you have a past issue with a king of, and there's the Queen of Cups. Yeah. So now she came out outright. So they see you as someone, this is happening because you're a strong person and you're a very loving, intuitive person. Those two came out together. So maybe your new person's a King of Pentacles and your old person was a King of Swords. It doesn't really matter. The Chariot. So you're moving forward. You're moving past this situation, and that's how people are seeing you too, that you're moving on from this situation. We got Eight of Swords in reverse. So you're getting out of your head about this situation. The Tower is here in reverse, though. The Page of Swords is here in reverse. And then you have the Empress. Yeah. So they do see, you are coming out as the Empress. They do see you as the Empress. The Tower is here in reverse, though. And there's the Lovers. So this was definitely a love situation. The Hangman came out in reverse. So maybe you're resisting this to see it from a different perspective. Why is the Tower here? So the Ten of Wands came out, the Death card came out, and the High Priestess wanted to come out kind of sideways. So maybe this was a lot of burden. You knew it had to end, but your intuition isn't, or you're not quite listening to your intuition yet. Maybe there's some kind of deception still. Temperance in reverse. There's some kind of imbalance still. What is it that needs to be healed? What is it that needs to be healed? So the Ten of Pentacles, so maybe it's how you view relationships or how you view marriage. And the Nine of Pentacles came out. Oh my gosh. There's the 9. So the 9 and 10 of Pentacles came out. So it's the balance between being single and being in a relationship. That's what you're refusing to see. And it's because of this past situation. Maybe you had, there's the Fool. This is Aries energy too, so you could be an Aries. And this is someone who, yes, it's about new beginnings and taking a leap, but it's also somebody who's carefree. So that could be you. You're very free spirit. You're very carefree. And the way you view relationships is a little bit more confining. And the hangman's here and the high priestess are here saying that needs to be changed. That needs to be changed. What is the advice for Page of Wands? The World came out. So there is a passionate new beginning here. Something feels complete. The World's come out a couple of times, so something feels complete here and something wants to start. What is it that wants to start? Grab a different deck. Oh, okay, so Three of Swords. Okay, so heartbreak. Six of Cups. Okay, so maybe this is something coming back around. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a missed opportunity coming back around for you. Four of Swords in reverse. So, what's the advice for this new situation? So the Knight of Cups is here. So there is some kind of romantic feelings here. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse, so it's been delayed. The Ten of Swords is here in reverse, so somebody's dropping some kind of burden. You know, there's healing and there's hope. And the Two of Pentacles is here, so somebody made a decision. Or somebody needs to make a decision. And that could be you. Who is this new beginning with? Who's this new beginning with? The Sun in reverse. The Sun came out in reverse twice. So whatever this is, it definitely made you unhappy. Very, very unhappy. But the Nine of Cups is here. These all came out sideways. The Nine of Cups came out. The Moon came out. And the Four of Wands came out. So this looks like it was somebody that you thought was going to be your absolute happiness, and you thought you were going to build a home with them, and the illusion of that is gone. And the King of Pentacles. So this is the King of Pentacles we're talking about here. This King of Pentacles is coming back around. And there's the Ten of Swords here is saying that this is some kind of healing. There's healing possible here. But it was definitely a heartbreaking situation with the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles is here, so this is a missed opportunity. And it started off with somebody that you thought maybe was a little bit of a player. So there's the Seven of Wands. So walking away from conflict, giving up conflict, surrendering. Anything else we need to know with this situation? The Hermit. So maybe right now you're in a period of introspection and you're thinking things through, you know, seeing things from a different perspective. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, so you're maybe not sure if you want to give to this yet. And the Six of Swords is here in reverse, so maybe you're not sure if there's going to be conflict. You're not sure. Justice is here in reverse because it was unfair in the past, or it's unfair right now and it needs balanced out. Seven of Cups is here in reverse, so maybe there was some kind of illusion in the past or some kind of fantasy that you were giving into, or there could have been options. You know, there could have been other options that someone invested in instead. The Page of Pentacles is here. The Nine of Swords is here in reverse, and the Page of Cups wanted to come out also. So maybe they have something they want to offer you as well as an apology. And the Nine of Swords is here. Lots of Page energy. There's not really any aces out here, so maybe this is somebody younger than you. Because we only had the one ace out here in the whole spread, one ace and lots of pages. So maybe this is somebody younger than you, or somebody a little bit, you know, they just aren't sure how much they want to give at first, or you're not sure how much you want to give at first. Maybe you're the younger person. But the Nine of Swords says that it's, you know, the anxiety is ending and the new beginnings are coming. So the Three of Cups is in reverse. So again, so maybe somebody had, you know, third party or just caring about what other people thought. The Eight of Cups is here. So somebody maybe walked away, and the Knight of Swords is here. So looks like somebody wants to rush back in with some kind of clarity and some kind of truth with that Knight being here. And the Six of Wands, they want some kind of victory and success. There's a lot of page energy here though. So there's no emperor out here. There's an empress, but there's no emperor, and there's not really any kings out here. So this could definitely be somebody younger than you, who walked away from you and wants to come back towards you. So let's grab another oracle deck. This is my favorite oracle deck. See what wants to come out for this situation. Freedom and change. Okay, that's what we were talking about. Illumination and completion. Got a lot of that out here. And beauty and expression. Love those. I love those. I do want to ask one more question. What is the outcome of this situation? What is the outcome? So the Eight of Swords is in reverse. So at least you're getting out of your head about this. And the King of Pentacles came out in reverse again. Okay. So is the collective going to turn this person down, since the King's out here twice? Eight of Wands. No. Definitely looks like there's some kind of reunion energy here with the Eight of Wands. Somebody that you also want to go towards. Give me another card on that for clarity. The Hermit again. Okay, so there's definitely some introspection that needs to happen in this situation, whatever the situation is. That wasn't very clear. Give me some more on this decision of the collective. Okay, so Ace of Wands is here. Okay, so this could be somebody you're very attracted to. The Knight of Cups also came out a little bit sideways. So this could be somebody that you have romantic feelings for. You're not quite sure, you know. But it definitely looks like somebody that you're going to give back to, that you want to come towards you. So this isn't somebody that you don't want. And there's the Five of Pentacles. So it looks like it's your decision. You can either restart back with them with the Ace of Wands, or you can walk away with the Five of Pentacles. So looks like the Hermit is here. Okay, and the Emperor then finally did come out. Okay, so maybe you are dealing with an Emperor here. So either way, it looks like this Emperor energy could definitely be you. It looks like you're going to take charge of the situation. You're going to make the decision to either walk towards this person or to walk away, because you have the Five of Pentacles here, and you have the Ace of Cups, or the Ace of Wands, excuse me, and the Knight of Cups. So the Ace of Wands, yes, it's passion, but the Knight of Cups talks about having some feelings, but it came out in sideways. So yeah, and Temperance came out in reverse again. So there's definitely something out of balance in this situation. Is it going to stay out of balance, or is it going to be balanced? Five of Cups is in reverse. So it's definitely something that you might move on from. Maybe this is something that you have to heal from. Is there someone else, someone better coming in for the collective in this situation? There's someone else coming in for the collective in this situation. Oh, okay. That whole deck fell on the floor. This could definitely be somebody who wants your forgiveness or that you have to forgive. Doesn't necessarily mean moving on from them. But since the Five of Pentacles is here, it definitely looks like leaving someone out in the cold or walking away from them. So that could definitely be what some of you choose to do. So is there someone better coming in? Okay. So the Tower popped out, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. So there's definitely a new beginning coming in for you guys. And it might shock you because the Tower is here. So it could be, I specifically asked if there was somebody better coming in for you guys or somebody new coming in for you guys other than this person. So if you choose to stick and, get back together with this person, that's your choice. But there could be somebody new coming in. Maybe you have to heal from this situation. And this new offer, this new Page of Pentacles, might shock you because the Tower is here. So give me more on this Page of Pentacles. Tell me more about this Page of Pentacles for the collective. So the Wheel's in reverse. Okay, so it might not be time yet for this to come in yet. Maybe you haven't healed yet from this other situation. That was the Ace of Cups that just flew out like that. Okay, so it looks like this is going to come in. Somebody does want to give this to you. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups. Who is this? For the collective, who is this? The Moon came out, the World, Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Swords in reverse. So I don't really feel like taking those, but there could definitely be some, this could be hidden from you. You might not know who this person is since the Moon wanted to pop out. Four of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles. So somebody who wants to build with you, somebody that you want to build with. Maybe it's somebody that you don't know yet. Somebody hasn't been revealed yet. Who is this? Cards are flying out. Okay, so a King of Wands. So it could be a fire sign. Seven of Pentacles here in reverse. So this could be somebody that you aren't investing in currently. It's somebody new, brand new. Strength is here, so it could be a Leo. And the Six of Cups. So it could be somebody from the past, or the Six of Cups is also the soulmate card. So it could just be somebody that sees you as the one, or somebody that you knew before. Okay, so the King of Cups came out in reverse. So maybe this is and the Knight of Pentacles came out in reverse. So this could be somebody who's slow moving and they've been keeping their emotions held back. So maybe you don't know this person likes you, or that this person wants to ask you out, or, give you this Ace of Cups. Maybe you don't know that yet. Since the Moon popped out, it seems like they're hidden. How does the collective know this person? How does the collective know this person? Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, so it's a missed opportunity. So maybe it's somebody that you didn't know. The High Priestess just flew out. If you saw that, that was crazy. Maybe it's somebody that you didn't know, or you didn't see them, excuse me, you didn't see them as a love interest before, or they didn't see you as a love interest before. But the high priestess is here, so the high priestess can also talk about secrets. So that tells me maybe this person is hidden. They haven't revealed themselves yet. And that was the moon. Okay, so this is going to be illuminated to you if it hasn't been illuminated already. Anything else we need to know about this person? Justice. So this is your justice. This is your justice. This person's coming in. But you have to heal from these past two situations. It looks like it was one past situation that you have to heal from yet. And this will come in. Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, and Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So that's you right now. The Empress already came out. So this is you. You're the Queen of Wands right now. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's very confident, very sexy. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's got their money together. And the Knight of Swords, you know, this is somebody who speaks truth, can be a little impulsive with the Knight energy there, but you could just be wanting the truth from this situation. Or maybe they're wanting to bring you the truth. What's the advice for this Page of Pentacles situation? It's a page energy too, so this could be somebody younger than you. The Hierophant. So with the Hierophant, you know, it can be tradition and it can be talking about commitment and a higher level of commitment and all of that. But it can also be talking about this being a spiritual connection. And it can be talking about being a spiritual teacher, things like that. So it can definitely have more of a spiritual meaning. So this could be some kind of divine connection coming in for you after this healing is done. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. This is exciting. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.